Hey everybody, this is going to be a video showing how to take a 3D model and export it to FBX with Blender, and then load it into Mixamo, and then generate a rig in Mixamo, re-download it, and then download separate animations to add to your model. So I found some free low poly cool guy model on CG Trader. I downloaded that. I opened up the blend file. So I want this in FBX, and I want the assets embedded so that the textures come across. So I'll go to File, I'll go to Export, I'll go to FBX. Now, up here at the very top right, under Path Mode, you want to go to Copy. Then you want to click this little icon right here, and this is the Embed Textures button. Now we'll hit Export FBX, and that should be exported. So now we go to Mixamo. We need to upload the character to here. So we'll click on Upload Character, select Character File, select CoolGuy.fbx, and now it has to do some processing. Sometimes it takes a minute here. So obviously this does not look correct. I went back to this Blender model and I saw that they have an invisible backups collection, and that's what I'm seeing right here. So I'm just going to remove that collection and delete the backups that were inside of it and re-export this as a FBX using the same copy and same embed assets, and then I need to re-upload it. Alright, that's more like it. We got our cool guy loaded in. We're going to hit next, and now we need to plot these points on our cool guy. So this is a chin, and you see at the top right you get a zoomed in view. This is about where the wrists go, and you're going to want a mirrored mesh here, otherwise you're going to have issues. These are the elbows. I'll put them about, I don't know where this guy's elbows are. And then his knees would probably be somewhere around there. And then his wiener is about right there. Alright, so, and then you pick which skeleton you want. I'm just going to do the simplest, lowest bone count skeleton that I can, because that works for me. So I chose no fingers, and I'll hit next. Alright, once your character is done spinning in circles, you should see something like this. So now we'll click next, hit next again, and we've got our little character here. What we're going to do is we're going to hit download, and we're going to have the pose as T-pose is what I'm going to have here, and it should be good. Go ahead and click download on that. And after we download, we want to find a couple animations that we want to put on this model. So this guy's cool. He'd probably do something like the hokey pokey. So I'll click on the hokey pokey, and I'll click download. And when you download it, you want to download it without the skin. So it's just getting the animation. And then after we get the hokey pokey, we're also going to get a running animation. So maybe after he does the hokey pokey, he decides he's gonna start running. And for this, you notice it moves. I don't want my model to move while the animation's playing, so I'm going to click in place for the running, and I'll hit download, and once again without the skin, and hit download. Alright, so now I've got my new cool guy that's all rigged up. I renamed that to cool guy _ rigged. You can name it whatever you want. And then I have my two animations, the hokey pokey and the running. So I'm going to go back into Blender. I'm going to make a new general, Blender scene, delete the cube, delete the camera. I'm going to go to File, Import, FBX, and I'm going to click on the cool guy that's all rigged up. Alright, now we've got him loaded in. And now I want to load in my first animation. So I'm going to go to File, Import, FBX, and I'm going to load in the running animation. So this is the part that I got stuck on before. What you do is you are going to click here, and you're going, son of a bitch. You're going to click here, and you're going to go to nonlinear animation. Now, once we are here, we know that, first off, I know that what is on the existing armature that is associated with the model, this is the T-pose animation. So I'm going to go ahead and rename this, and then we're going to click on this, and it pushes down It pushes it down as an action. I don't really know what's going on here. I just know you have to do that. Next, I know that this is the running animation because that's the only animation that I have imported. So I'm going to rename that to running. And then up here for the armature, I'm going to create a new action. So I click up here where it says no action. And then on the very right, I'm going to click new. And then here, I'm going to go to the drop down and I'm going to pick the running one. And then once I've done that, I'm going to click this to make it a new action. Now I have this running thing, and if I want to show the T-pose, I can click this star and show the T-pose. If I want to show running, I can click the star and show running, and this is my timeline. And you can hit space to play it, right? See what it looks like. Now that I've got this animation in here, I don't need this additional armature with the animation that got brought in. So I'm going to right-click and delete it. Next, we want to get in the cool guy Hokey Pokey. So I'm going to import that, and it's going to be the same method here. So first, I'm going to rename it to Hokey Pokey. And then I'm going to create a new action. So I clicked up here where it says no action. Over here, I click on new. And then I click on the drop down, and I go to Hokey Pokey. And after that, I click on the push down action, and it pushes it down. And then I can get rid of the original armature. So I'm going to, or not the original, the one with the animation. So I'll right click on that and hit delete. And now that's gone. And now all I've got is I've got my model and I've got my 3 meshes. So that's awesome. And one more thing I just want to bring up because I had trouble figuring this out. If you decide that you want to view the rest pose, you'll click on your pose or armature or whatever. You'll make sure you're in object mode. You click on your pose, and then you click this guy down here, and then you can go to rest position. Now, if you're in rest position, you won't see any of these animations. You have to go back to pose position to see the animations. All right, that's all I'm going over in this video. I hope that was helpful to somebody.